All right, it is 7:40 here. I am leaving the Spiritual Life Center. Super grateful for those folks for letting us set up there. They had a shower, which was awesome. Trash cans, electrical outlets, so it's definitely a nice day. It did rain a little bit last night, so tent's a little wet. Tried to dry it the best I could. I don't know how much I'm really going to be able to dry it today. I don't think there's going to be any sun, and it's going to stay pretty humid. But it's not too hot, which is nice. So my plan for today is to do 15 miles to a lake camping area where they have a shelter, a concession stand, all that good stuff. So that should be fun, and I'm looking forward to that. All right, it is 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm at mile 11.5 for the day. Trail has been pretty unremarkable today. It's been very humid, and a lot of the trail is very overgrown. So I've been dealing with wet feet. And it's a little bit uncomfortable, but I put some balm on the bottom of my feet to help with the pruning, just to make it a little more comfortable. So I'm about 3 miles from the lake here. I'm considering pushing further to go to the RPH shelter, which would make it a 20-mile day. I think I'm gonna go for it because I'm kind of in sort of a bubble here, and I think a lot of the people that were at the spiritual center last night are going to be going to this lake and spending the night here. And just me personally, I don't really like camping with a ton of people. You know, I think I kind of got my fill of people time last night, so I'd really like to just keep going, and you know, I like some space out on the trail. I have now started running into Sobos, and if you don't know what that means, it just is short for southbound hikers. So hikers who started in Maine and now are going south to Springer Mountain in Georgia. So I just ran into a Sobo hiker up there on top of that ridge, and it's just pretty cool to see some other hikers going the opposite direction. All right, I am at mile 19 and a half for the day. I've been feeling pretty good, so felt like doing a bigger day today. I just loaded up on water from the stream, got about 4.5 liters. I'm gonna dry camp up on a ridge tonight. So I have like 2.8 miles to go. That'll make for a pretty big day today. Like I said, I'm feeling pretty good, so I'm just trying to strike while the iron's hot. All right, finally made it to my campsite. So I did a total of 22 miles today, so I feel pretty good about that. Made it over to the eastern side, and there's a nice little breeze here, so I'm happy about that. Good morning, it is 8:30 here. I'm just getting out of camp. So far, plan for the day is to hit this deli here in a couple miles, get a breakfast sandwich, and probably something to pack out. I don't really know how many miles I feel like doing today. I'm just gonna kind of do what I feel like, see what the weather's like. I think it's supposed to rain a little later this afternoon. So depending on the severity of that rain, I'll maybe set up camp early. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see what the day brings. Alright, I am back out on the trail. Got bacon, egg, and cheese over at the deli, which is good. And then I also got myself a hoagie to pack out. So that'll be my dinner for tonight. I also did some sink laundry. Had to clean my socks here. And I have them hanging off my trekking poles so that they can dry. Definitely got to make sure I'm keeping my socks clean, because that's like when problems start. Once they get too dirty, and they were all wet and gross yesterday and started to smell real bad, so got to make sure I'm staying on top of that, keeping my feet healthy. Yeah, it's really important that I have an extra pair of socks, and I'm thankful that I do, because for a while I was going without and starting to get a lot of blisters and just smelly feet all the time. All right, I got about a mile left for the day. I think my plan is to go and spend the night at Tony's Deli. They allow hikers to camp out back. Also looking forward to getting a pizza or sandwich or something. So that is going to be my plan. Whew, I am glad to be back out on trail. It is 7:30 in the morning right now. So I spent the night at Tony's Deli, which the food was great. He was super cool. Showed up pretty late and he still made me a sandwich, which was awesome. Just the only thing with the camping area was sandwiched between a very busy road and then a railroad. So it was like a commuter train which went by every 20 to 30 minutes all night, blaring its horn. So I did not sleep that well. But other than that, you know, Tony's Deli, the food was really good. I had a breakfast sandwich this morning, which was great. But yeah, I'm looking forward to staying in the woods tonight where it's nice and quiet. All right, I have made it to Connecticut, which is awesome. So it's around 11 a.m. right now. I've done 7 miles so far, about 3.5 miles to the next deli here, little market and deli. So I'm gonna get lunch and then also pack something out for dinner for tonight. And then I'll probably end up doing like 11 more miles total for the day. We'll see how I feel. right, it is 4:15 in the afternoon. Only like 0.2 from the camping area. So I did about 15 today so far. It's been a pretty solid day. Not too hot. It seems like the humidity broke a little bit. So looking forward to getting to camp, relaxing, and yeah, resting up.